No matter who we are or what we do with our lives, the ultimate goal is to be content and satisfied with our current state of being. We want to be able to look back on our memories fondly and without regret, and we want to be able to say that we led the best lives possible. Ones that filled us with joy and made us truly satisfied with what we accomplished and how we lived. But for some, the meaning of happiness can be very elusive, and many may not be able to properly determine what happiness would look like, feel like, or what causes happiness. Happiness is, after all, something that holds a different meaning for each of us, even if we feel it similarly. That being said, there are some key components to being content throughout our lifetime, and even though we may not be necessarily pursuing the same kinds of things that make us happy, we can all learn some important tips that will help us to reach our individual potentials. Here are some of the keys to happiness that will allow you to unlock the door to joy and start you on the pathway to a full life. Choose happiness. If you look over your life, you are bound to find moments of happiness that have come to you by chance. However, this type of happiness is fleeting and is rare to come by, as happiness is not something that is meant to find you but rather something that you will have to acquire. Think of happiness like money. You do not wait around for money to come to you. You are constantly working to make sure that you always have money. Our forefathers gave us the right to pursue happiness for a reason. Cultivate resilience and gratitude. Many people think of happiness in terms of black and white. They consider happiness to be the absence of sadness and other negative emotions. However, this couldn't be further from the truth. Happy people are not those who have never struggled. The happiest people are often those who have faced many struggles but who have learned how to conquer those issues and find peace even in the worst of storms. This all boils down to one thing: resilience. Resilience is one of the key ingredients in the recipe to happiness, as it dictates how you can cope with any type of unpleasantness that comes your way and how quickly you can rebound from these types of situations. Engage with community. There are so many stories of people out there who felt listless and purposeless, typically when it came to a job position that left them unfulfilled and unhappy. However, many were able to break out of this feeling by taking part in activities that gave back to a community or helped other people with their struggles. Showing compassion for others and engaging in opportunities where we can give back to people who are going through a hard time can light up other people's faces as well as our own. Nothing is more rewarding than watching someone gain something from the skills and kindness that you have to offer, especially when you didn't think that you were able to make much of an impact in the world. Practice self-care. In a happiness-dominated society, self-care has come to the forefront of our lives, and people are starting to understand the importance of taking care of yourself and how it plays into how you live your life and the overall quality of living. Self-care means ensuring that your needs are not ignored while you meet the needs of your employer, your family, or other. Do your best to make sure what you do is fulfilling and meaningful. Habits are built over time and are allowed to go on because we lose our sense of awareness around what it is that we are doing, why we are doing it, and how it got there in the first place. In a sense, your routine is one big habit, and you likely do the same thing each day, which can easily put you in a rut if you are not doing things that are purposeful or fulfilling. Take a moment to go over your day and to examine each action you take part in carefully. Does it serve a positive purpose? More importantly, how can you change it? If you're rushing to get out of bed and to work every morning and it is just stressing you out, you can easily implement a morning routine that will allow you to take your mornings slower and one that will make you excited to get out of bed. This is something that can easily be changed to provide you with more happiness and fulfillment. Happiness can be difficult for some people to grasp, but happiness is essentially doing your best to live a meaningful life, working towards the things that you want, and enjoying and finding positivity in the process.